2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. And a quick look at some of the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randall. And it's Conley in at the 1. And for Boston, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Horford in at the 5. The shot by Holiday, no good. When you think about the great teams that we have seen and the great seasons that we have watched over the many decades, where do you think historically Boston's season will be placed?
The greatness of the Celtics can be measured in any one of their players can win an MVP, whether it's Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday. They all have the ability, and Kristaps Porzingis, to all win individual accolades. But what makes them so great is they can sacrifice and be one for each other. Think about starting fives. 2017 Warriors, 24, 25, 25-26 Celtics. For years to come, this Celtics group has a chance to compete.
Trying so hard to contest that shot. Got a piece of Gobert there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on the free throw.
And, you know, night to night, you pretty much know what you're going to get from Gobert. Rim protection, rebounding, intensity, and he gets his points within the flow of the offense. That's a valuable guy there.
He hits the second from the line. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Brown outside. It's White on the wing. Edwards defending. To the middle. Here's Brown. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Randall with some nice D. Now McDaniels. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Out to Conley. Gobert with a screen on Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It's the decision-making and pace that make Conley so effective in running the pick and roll.
We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything. You could package it. Could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux. The players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
When JB is on from here, it really boosts his team.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Joe Mazzulla. David.
I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
We've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
All right, a chance to look at stats for Tatum. The past month has been surreal. He's getting around 28 points per, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. White against Edwards. Shoots over White. And the basket by Edwards. Edwards got 5 points so far. So Shams, when the league brought in that 65 game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by, and that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA teams and different accolades.
Yes, well said.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And here's Conley outside. And it's White with the rebound. The Celtics with the lead. The three from Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
McDaniels against Brown. Randall outside. Gobert with a screen for Randall. Another miss by Minnesota. The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Good on the bucket. Tatum's got his second basket.
Well, Tatum can find the shot he wants just about anywhere. He's got that kind of versatility.
Randall outside. Pass to Gobert. And here is McDaniels. Back to Conley. There's the triple. Another miss by Minnesota.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Here's White. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Randall. Great D that time from Tatum.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. McDaniels kicks to Conley. Edwards inside. Right covering. Edwards, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Outside Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Drains it from beyond the arc. And now an 8-point Boston lead.
You got to D-up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
Randle outside. Back to Conley. They need this. Hits it from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Pass to Horford. Launches it. Randle grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 5. Now Conley. Back to Randle. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Holiday. Edwards can't hit. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
I'll tell you what, that's impressive strength there from Tatum. You got to respect that. Even when you try to wrap him up, he finds a way to score.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw this game.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. You know, knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
And the first one drops. Boston making a switch here. Peterson's checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's Pritchard, defended by DiVincenzo. Hauser the pass to Cornette. Goes back up, and the layup is up and in. And the Celtics lead by 9.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Ingles passes to Alexander Walker. Here's Randle. Peterson grabs the miss. Boston leading by 9. Shoots from 14. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 8.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Reed. He started closely. No good on the shot. Boston shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
I think 3 of the top 5-6 players, we got Doncic. You know, we've got Porzingis, of course, who was such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. 104 left to play here in the first. Now here's Brown, defended by Alexander Walker. Brown outside. Reed with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Offensive rebound. Alexander Walker with the ball. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics out in front. They're up by 7. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. We got Joe Ingles. Edwards is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Reed. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3 slot. And Ingles, no good on that one. And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some, and I think that's what the fans want. But there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes the free throw rates, that includes game time, and in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively and allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. And here's Tatum for 3. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
It's Edwards on the wing. Last game, 26 points.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
The Timberwolves have come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And the first one at the line is good.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
And Edwards drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And here's Tatum for three. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. For three, Edwards. Look at Edwards slotting home the three.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Here's Pritchard, defended by DiVincenzo. Count it. And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year, we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
In fact, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. Well, they're still together. Reed with a screen for Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
To the inside. Pass to Hauser. Beyond the arc. Reed with the rebound. Reeves got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ingles with the ball. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Now here's Reed. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. His last 10 games, he's putting up 9 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And playing with the reserves, he might not get the minutes he'd like, but you sense that hunger to improve.
Well, you know, he stated that he wants to improve, but until that actually happens, he'll continue to come off the bench.
And that one falls for Reed.
And every season, it seems, Reed takes another step forward in adding to his game, and that's a testament to his strong work ethic.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Mike Conley in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. So he gets them both. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And here's Reed. Right side, Conley. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Reed. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You can't allow Reed to get that kind of positioning. He's got great touch down there.
Now here is Holiday. He has yet to score. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Well, that's an extremely hard shot to defend if Edwards can master the pull-up. Watch out now. It would be a real weapon for him.
Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. Launches from deep. Whoa! Tatum stretches stretching his range.
Starting to heat up from outside. That's his third for the game. His second in this quarter.
Conley, the pass to Reed. Down low. Here's Edwards. Missed inside.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Conley. Pritchard passes to Hauser. Here's Holiday. 4 on the clock. Horford sets a screen for Holiday. His three-pointers off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Conley. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target. Conley's got 6.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, which should help them cut into that deficit.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Now here's Horford. Gobert with the block.
This is what Gobert is known for, his ability to swat shots away with ease.
Here's Tatum. And he can't bank that one in. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
10th in field goal percentage, and they keep a lid on opposing teams' offense overall. They are 10th in points allowed. That's a testament to their schemes and commitment on that side of the ball.
And as you said, the three-point shot has been a major weapon for him. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. Timberwolves also changing it up. Julius Randle comes in for Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. Pass to Brown. Front pass the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's McDaniels. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Celtics with the lead. And here's Tatum for 3. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And here is McDaniel. Still without a basket. And here's Edwards from the arc. Horford with the rebound. Celtic shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Down low, working on McDaniels. Pass to Holiday. Sinks the three-pointer. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Yeah, and perimeter shots, though, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Holiday against Conley. And no good. Excellent D there from Holiday. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Brown. A rebound by the Timberwolves. To the paint. Here's Randle.
Big time.
You gotta have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randle got a lot of both.
Here's Hauser. At 3 off the mark. Angle right side. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The creative finishing ability of Randle draws a lot of fouls.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
That free throw, no good.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randle has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
The Celtics making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Raptors in Toronto. Outside, Horford. Here's Cornette. Pass to White.
Hey, White is a fighter now. When he's close inside, he's committed to going aggressively to the rack. And if he doesn't score, he at least is going to draw the foul.
For Boston, they have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for White.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
Second free throw, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And we get a moment to check out the team scoring leaders. The Celtics second.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Outside Conley. Back to Randall. Shot clock at 6. That gives them the lead. Randall's got 5 points now this quarter.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from them.
White, good.
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that they're getting White something in rhythm here.
Randall outside. McDaniels gets a wide open look. No good with the triple. Brown feeling it out a bit. From outside the arc. Has now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Randall is doubled. There's McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. McDaniels got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Horford. Back to Holiday. The Celtics working the ball around now. Picked by Horford. White, wide open. He fires. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
Holiday with the block.
Defense. That is his signature card. Drew Holiday, an elite stopper on the perimeter.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Gobert with a screen on White. DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. 5 on the clock. 14 feet away, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
You know, it's encouraging to see Randall working on this shot. You can tell he wants to get better from there.
Now Brown, coming off 31 points last game. To end the run, and he lays it up and in. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
Working to get the high percentage bucket. Nicely done that time by Brown.
Here's Randall. No good from 11 feet. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 2. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment.
And for their matchup with the Clippers, don't let a lack of focus steal one from you. Overlooking lesser opponents, but that's when they come and they bite you.
I overlook all opponents.
In terms of what? Height? Confidence? Now moving on to the Boston Celtics and the close first half they played.
Guys taking shots for them, trying to do too much all at once. I think it's jamming up their flow.
Yeah, everyone has to have a role on the offensive end. Share the ball and trust your teammates.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Horford at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Boston 5. Randall against Tatum. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
That free throw good from Randall. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
Both free throws good from Randall. Celtics trail by 4. Holiday surveying the floor. Horford against Gobert. Here's White. It's good from long range. White's got now.
White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Randall finds Edwards. McDaniels with the ball. No good on the triple.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Pass to Brown. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. Tatum draws the double. 6 on the shot clock. Brown the pass to Holiday. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. They lead by 1. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Conley against Holiday. Gobert with a screen for Conley. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Holiday finds Brown. For the lead. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Randall. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. To take a look at the Celtics. Off to a great start this season, currently in second.
And I think for Boston, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And now a look at Rudy Gobert here. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. And he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer, understands the offense, moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. Here's Brown. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Over in the corner, McDaniels. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. McDaniels got 6.
They just look sweeter falling from the corner, don't they, those threes? McDaniels more than serviceable from deep.
Inside, here's Tatum. Rebound, Minnesota. Randall's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Conley against Howard. Pass to McDaniels. Randall against Tatum. Now it's tipped. Tatum with it. He's got 21. Randall with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Offensive rebound. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
Right the pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Tatum.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Here's Edwards. Rebounded by the Celtics.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on a team is all about.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside Conley. Edwards against White. Now here's Edwards. He's got 14. 5 to shoot. They get the rebound.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
And here's Brown outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Brown's got it all tied up now for the Celtics. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Holiday, the pass to White. Tatum with the screen on him. White uses the glass to finish the layup. White's got 11.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the tape. Played through the contact and scored.
Outside Edwards. pass to Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Horford.
Staying strong against the defense. Rudy insists on getting that shot off.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old school approach still getting it done in this one.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
And he can't get the first one.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Derek White. And he's good on the second. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota had, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Conley. DiVincenzo with a screen for Conley. Randall left side. Randall is doubled. Conley the pass to Randall. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
And that one falls for Tatum.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
He hits both from the strike. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for it. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you've got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
My goodness. Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
At the elbow, Horford. Launches a three. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Over in the corner, Edwards. And here is DiVincenzo. Nothing on the board. Here's the three. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
For three, Edwards connects from three-point range. Edwards got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves. Tatum way outside. A three-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves shooting 43% from the floor. Edwards no good. Boston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Outside, Horford. Brown outside. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
Looking here at some numbers for Brown. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging 25 points per, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. Outside Conley. Pulls it up high. It's tipped. Pass to Pritchard.
Top 10 in team scoring. Really good offensive execution. This is a tricky team to defend.
And their turnover ranking stands out to me. It's been a strength for them this entire season. Their ability to take care of the basketball and not beat themselves. The first one falls. Tillman, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Joe Ingles in for Mike Conley. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Hauser. Pass to Cornette.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pritchard passes the ball. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, you need good passing from your forwards as much as you do from your guards. These are small forwards leading the way in assists. 5th is Jaylen Brown.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are.
That free throw good from Randall. Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Good on both.
Tell you what, when you start locking it down at the line, usually good things tend to happen.
Here's Pritchard. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Here's Hauser. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And here's Ingles outside. Drills the three-pointer. Ingles has got 7.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Brown outside. Pass to Pritchard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Tillman, he's checked in for Boston.
Number 26, Tillman.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Here's Randall, and that's off the glass and in. Randall's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You know, Randall has a nice package. He's got a good touch, good mechanics, and he's a capable mid-range shooter.
Now Brown, he's got 18. Takes a 3. And that one released in time, but no good. The third quarter comes to a close. Minnesota on top, up by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
3 quarters behind us and more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Joe Ingles, and it's Reed in at the 5 down low.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, over his first couple of seasons, Tatum has really increased his trips to the line, playing more aggressively.
First free throw is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
That one goes in. Tatum's got 12 points here in the second half.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
20 feet out. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Tatum using his size and fouling.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one, doing it all.
Alexander Walker passes to Reed. Fires from 14. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Tatum on the wing. Tatum draws the double. Lets it go from deep. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Ingles passes to Reed. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Reed has a pretty proficient three-point shot. He's a big guy who loves to stretch the floor, too.
Ingles against Tatum. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Not enough on that one as it misses. To tie it up. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Alexander Walker on the wing. Down low.
First team foul.
Shooting two.
Free throw drops for Ingles.
And one difference this have is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Boston making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota. And Ingles drops them both. Celtics trail by 4. Holiday with it. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
That free throw, no good.
You know, in the case of Drew Holiday, having two brothers in the league, I think probably is added motivation for him to excel.
Minnesota making a switch here. Minod's checked in. And he sinks the second.
Holiday really is a soft-spoken guy on and off the court. Leads by example, is extremely reliable and talented, and his teammates have great respect for him because of it.
And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game. Miller's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves, number 33, Leonard Miller.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Picked by Reed. Another miss by Minnesota.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Holiday. Now here's Conley. Edwards looking it over. Feeds away. And right on target with the swish. Reed's got 7 points for the quarter.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Tatum on the wing. Pass to Hauser. And here's Holiday. No good. That would have tied it.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Edwards dishes to Conley. Six to shoot. A 3-pointer, no good. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Celtics. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And Tatum puts up a deep 3. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Timberwolves leading by 3. Pass to Edwards. And here is Conley. Miller outside. Reed with a screen for Miller. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Conley. Boston grabs the miss. Hauser's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Cornette. Here's Holiday. Outside Tatum. They set the screen over Miller. Boston again missing. The Timberwolves have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Now DiVincenzo. Reed in the post. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And the shot goes in. Reed's got 9 points now in just the second half. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Tatum, pass for 2. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Lets it go with a 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And Tatum knows how to find his guys in their spots now. A solid passer at his position.
Edwards with it. Looking to end his cold spell. That one's not going to go. Holiday with the defensive effort. Tatum against Edwards. Now here's Tatum. Defense right on him. Pass to Hauser. And again, Boston with the triple.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Finally, the pass to Edwards. Reed with it. Edwards finds Reed. Out to Edwards. Out of bounds. Boston takes possession. Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Randle comes in for Miller, and it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Tatum puts up a deep 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Timberwolves trail. Edwards passes to Randle. Randle is doubled.
Plays with nice force. I mean, Randle heading to the line.
Third team foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one is no good.
Boy, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
Now here is Holiday. Tatum on the wing. McDaniels defending.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Pass to Randall. Outside Conley. A free ball. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist in this one.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I've never coached, but man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Randall passes to Gobert. Brown against Conley. And Holiday has it in the corner. Back to Brown. The kick out to Tatum. Buries it from three-point range. Tatum's got 40 points.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Randall outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Tatum's shot is off. And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Pass to McDaniels. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Heading it down. The kick out to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum no good. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's Edwards. And it's sent back by White.
White doing an excellent job coming up with the block there.
So they take the lead. Brown's got 20. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Wow, what a rough second half for them shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
The wide open look here for Holiday. Frames it from downtown.
Humongous bucket from Holiday. He's become one of the most reliable players in this league during the game and in big moments as well.
Here's Edwards. Kept alive.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
.44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Edwards brings the double team. Stolen by Conley.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passing lane. Coming up big in the clutch. McDaniels with the highlight reel hoop.
And here's Holiday. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Randall against Tatum. And there's the drive. Yes!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And the Timberwolves call time. 11 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Here's McDaniels. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And they go to the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Fifth team foul.
First, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. And the Timberwolves call time. They trail by 7. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That stretches their lead to 8. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jim.
Much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.